The judge who spent minutes walked out of the courtroom claiming that his judgment will be ready on Friday. Meanwhile, in less than 24 hours, a court order was being served on Parliament and Honorable Nyindam. What kind of kangaroo judicial system we having now in Ghana?
PK Omoda, Ombofu, MPP bruta.
Ye to abadu ye no. Me tie me fe MPP MPC me answer say. Kpandai, yes, easy declare papa say one winning. But there's danger. So start working on it. When you must say MPP MPC catch me, call him and advise him. Now I say, you think I'm a fool because minim say be court. Oh, why you careful? Why you be court? Ako yimi a dance here. Oh, you feel dance here na man kwa. You be sopi na me. Timenka. Timanka. Cause minim say Kpandai. You be by election. Akatu. Eno enye wo akatu.
Mr. Speaker, ipso facto, the Honorable Nyindam is no longer a member of this House.
According to Alexander Afenyo Markin, minority leader in parliament, what is a Ghana, your court, what tamale? High court, a yankoye rerun. Yanko to about fro, our Kpandai. And I say, Sadia endis for ye, or more anticipating that. Kasanay, he to what? According to minority leader in parliament, Alexander Afenyo Markin says, I had your more anticipating here, or more expected than another. Some way, I had there and ABC. Now, the entire no money is ABC answer. Omun is the court of Ghana from the tribunal, magistrate to circuit court to appeal court to high court to supreme court to Nina. As the NDC for any more grow, but Jimmy Darcy, Sir Omaya, it is not almost suspected. Sir Asemi Ebesi, Anna Ampaniampa. Asemna ye merry-go-round. CCCC nanako. Kaka bongulo to bongulo. E mami e pape. Huri bom fire. MPC MPP for so. MPP ebesi enozwa. It is a MPP near or Kpandai. I know a member of parliament. Our Kama MPP. Minority in parliament. Any etes and vote no. Omateso. Or never it is. And I say Abba. Adenti. The Nkwan NDC, the majority in parliament, Muyeno Mabrabum. Mine over 180 votes, 80 parliamentarians, and that more to third in parliament. And that without the minority in parliament, Mutimi for me, caucus. I'm a king sure say this should be a motor of parliament be able to. Still, the minority in parliament, NDC, I'm a majority. Mo tata mo o ma yesa mu so mo tata mo but osi we ayade no omunim da say Ghana court high court we oye lawyer ana oga say you lawyer Alexander Afenyo Markin we say minority leader asana hene awo whenever onu nanum ton.
The judge who spent minutes walked out of the courtroom claiming that his judgment will be ready on Friday. Meanwhile, in less than 24 hours, a court order was being served on Parliament and Honorable Nyindam. What kind of kangaroo judicial system we having now in Ghana? The judiciary must know that their actions and inactions to serve the interests of whoever their paymaster is has the tendency of destroying our peaceful republic. We will not mince words. They can conspire to call us one by one for a so-called contempt of courts. We are criticizing their shameful conduct. We are not afraid. We are ready to be in Nsawam for their so-called contempt. The world will see their disgraceful conduct. We will not sit aloof and allow them to undermine the very rule of law that they are supposed to protect. How can a judge who calls himself a judge sit in court and misconduct himself in such a manner and expect the country to be quiet? This judgment is not merely flawed, it is dangerous. It does not advance justice, it obstructs it. It does not uphold constitutionalism, it undermines it. It does not protect the people, it punishes them without cause. His Lordship Justice Bart Planbrew may be a learned jurist and we respect the office he holds. But respect for judicial office does not require silence in the face of judicial error. Quite the contrary, it demands that we speak, that we challenge, that we insist on fidelity to the Constitution and the rule of law. And so we say this with the utmost clarity. As long as the minority caucus stands, this judicial misadventure will not pass quietly into legitimacy. We will challenge it through every lawful avenue available. We will expose its flaws with rigorous legal arguments and we will defeat it. Not through force. I repeat, not through force, because we have none. Not through intimidation, because we have none. But by law, by constitution, and by truth, we will appeal to the conscience of judges who would want to uphold their judicial oath and be guided by their conscience.
Eddie, according to Alexander Afenyo Markin, Edema, the minority side in parliament, Edema MPP, K. Omoda, Ombofu, MPP for Bofu Bruta.
Ye to abadu ye no. Me tie me fe MPP MPC me ansa say. Kpandai, yes, easy declare papa say one winning. But there is danger. So start working on it. When you must MPP MPC catch me, call him and advise him. Now I say, you think I'm a fool? Because minim say be court. Oh, why you careful? Why you be court? Ako yimi a dance here. Oh, you feel dance here na man kwa. You be sopi na me. Di manka. Me Ghana elections. Hey, would you deal? Would you deal? I want to Seven F's in Chemia or Chem so when you pet a Chemi. Me say Ghana elections in Chain present a BOT TV in radio so. Wow, be man bra. Smart. It's not two machine ni mu no. Free train mu beto. I saw Kpandai there will be trouble. So yesterday, me fi dem catch now. It's by election. Me say by election ba. Na ye by election ya na ye wuo. Wa wo tie me no anopa no, wan tie ase. I knew what I was saying. Because some in said Kpandai, you will by election. Akatu. And when you wo Akatu. Every for me. Some one must have pay. Oh. Must have new charm. Would this no more pampaso? Maria Yenene. Okwadu, me na me korono. Oh. Someone get careful about 2028 wrong. What was it saying? 80. 88. There be 88. Train. Minimum there make 88. Kumi at Jeffrey. Zaka 87. Kpandai obe free. Ebeka 86. Na cut 2. New Patriotic Party. Ma menka some we trouble. But you say, we are lawyer for money nyansa. I can tell you on authority 80% of Mpenifo party the woman nyansa wo for mo check in the garden for. Omo ni gu omo hu. Nyansa pa e party. Omo ni bi. Beni nsan obi a. Bafia. fa 50 abe court tena be bia wote na fa lawyer Justin Kodu abetena na fa topic to as on discuss it.
Sorry, you lost the elections.
You lost the elections.
I'm calling you so court go defend.
Court to bear.
Of course, all kasa.
Once we the case di bimda. That's the also court akodi case di bimda. Me and my contact no also we the case di bimda.
Akonta Jaisa.
I don't even sound.
Jaisa.
Me Jaisa, you see politics wo it's a game. Fifi ave court ti baby awutie. Na Justin Kodu ate ha.
He is smart.
Na ye ka GDP. Justin Kodu obetumi aka den.
Oh.
Eti Afenyo Markin say omefale the entire minority aka 86. So omuyi Kpandai MP edi friwa Matthew Nyindam edi friwa na aka 86. They are ready say omuyi na yencho contempt of court because what the Ghana Parliament and what the Ghana court high court no say they don't value say Ghana your constitution no say and see a dear man no efaso. For that reason the NPP in parliament will fight and say the mighty the micro minority won't and the mighty majority. So the mighty majority, which is the NDC, and then the micro minority, which is the NPP. According to NPP, Alexander Afenyo Markin said they might be the minority, but they will fight against the NDC, that is the majority, and as the mighty majority in parliament, fairly and squarely, until Omenya Asemino, Nanokre, and the Puma Sibre. They want the naked truth of this matter. Now, I know, Anama Alexander Afenyo Markin, again, Eka said, NDC knew about judgment of Kpandai parliamentary case before it was read in open court. Or say here, I said no. Yeba beka Amagana phone nati. Amagana parliament nati no. Now only the NDC in parliament, only the majority side in parliament, they already knew. No omunim dada. Say Kpandai MP, I friend honorable. Matthew Nyindam, ayedea yeba be run out Kpandai. So the MPP were already, the NDC were already jubilating. I know my jubilating I have seen there. Just say obuso. If the NDC were aware, how come? How were they aware? Say Kpandai MP, our honorable Matthew Nyindam, yebe the NDC in parliament were so sure, they started jubilating, they started making comments about it, they started waiting for it, and it happened. It indeed came to pass. And I don't know, honorable minority leader Alexander Afenyo Markin on the MPP for Amweka 86, the minority in parliament, whether you call them the micro minority or the mighty minority, the Omukan said they will not allow the NDC to maneuver their way, to find their way, and yet the Omupe Emma Ghana Parliament and for suffer disgrace. And say, MP before Shariampa, wait there, almost open chain, Emma Assembly, and you can't go and say, they will fight to the very end of this battle.
Mr. Speaker, ipso facto, the Honorable Nyindam is no longer a member of this house.
Now, MP before that, see the majority in parliament say, now, my answer, Alexander Afenyo Markin, as I grow on this work, are you okay? Are you all right? Are you sleeping? Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday, 24th of November, 2025, the High Court of Tamale, has ordered that the outcome of the election, please, these are very serious matters, that the outcome of the 7th of December election 2024, which brought the Honorable Nyindam to this house as the honorable member for Kpandai was flawed, and therefore that election has been ordered to be rerun. Mr. Speaker, ipso facto, the Honorable Nyindam is no longer a member of this house. He's not. He's not. So hear me. So hear me, and so that you can respond. So by operation of law is no longer a member of this house with a voice. That's number one. That's number one. That's number one. That's number one. Number two, Mr. Speaker, we have received the court orders and received proof of service. The orders of the court has been duly served on Parliament. It was served yesterday. Speaker, I have, please, Speaker, it will serve the minority to listen to me in silence. If they are minded to respond, then they can respond.
Honourable members, please, let's listen to him. Let's listen to him.
And we do it beautifully. So listen.
Let's listen to him, please.
Speaker, I have a copy of the proof of service of the orders of the Tamale High Court dated yesterday, 24th of November, and served on Parliament. The orders of the court was served by the court bailiff of the High Court Accra. It's called Solomon Osafu, bailiff of the High Court Accra. And I have the affidavit of service. So, Mr. Speaker, I will make all this available to the table office. Speaker, by operation of law, the Honorable Nyindam can no longer participate in our proceedings. If he's minded to appeal the decision of the High Court, it is his right, and he has done so. But it is tried that mere filing of an appeal does not operate as a stay of execution of the court's orders. Mr. Speaker, further, a mere filing of a stay of execution, please, there are two processes involved here. I've seen both copies. He has filed a notice of appeal. It does not operate as a stay against the execution of the orders of the High Court, Tamale. Two, a mere filing of a stay of execution application also does not operate as a stay against the execution of the orders of the court. So Parliament, having been duly served, has the duty and the law to ensure that the Honorable Nyindam is no longer extended cat seats by the House.
Now, the majority leader in Parliament, Mahama Yerga, any NDC in Parliament, the minority side in and say, Papa Afenyo, Mr. Matthew Nyindam, or say, I say, for the Chamber of Parliament, after say the High Court in Tamale, I can say, Papa no, I say, our the constituency. Don't forget, this man and his lawyers, the lawyer, ebe kan the entire Sarurani eba. Papa Afenyo Matthew Nyindam, our Kpandai. As we church, we say the NDC parliamentary candidate in Parliament at that time, and I say, on a phrase the seat, and him say, no, or a victor or a winner. Well, winning case na we na they do Efragadam and Yandam. Ejandam ne citizen kwa. But the majority side in Parliament say, Papa Afenyo Matthew Nyindam, Ompeo, Ghana Parliament, and Nico Aggressor Suobu. And according to Rashid Tanko Computer, our head director of elections, Edema NDC, look, the NDCs are aware, they know, full sure, say, about Kpandai election now, they are going to win again. Say, NDC, you want to win every seat. And I'm saying, aye. But Papa Afenyo Matthew Nyindam, as so enemy say, I so we need. The minority side in Parliament, Alexander Afenyo Markin, any other minority caucus also just say no, they won't allow. But according to majority in parliament, it say not only say ye papa e friend matter nyindam. E dey free parliament. E dey go as osi parliament bio. It is the rerun of that parliamentary election. I say ekoso and sana you deciding who will become the member of parliament Edema Kpandai constituency MCA MPP Tamale Central after the demise of the late environmental minister the late Muntala Mohammed own post NDC agwagofa agotia by election MPP ni na wini here NDC agwagofa Kpandai election MPP ana wini NDC is saying again say they are ready to claim that seat back again. I'm saying hey babe and the NDC and then I'm under pressure edema MPP for sir and the woman say the people of Ghana have overwhelmingly granted them that permission. They say say totally govern Ghana at the moment, and that reason why a president our NDC ni including to third in parliament I unprecedented. It means that in the history of Ghana say Ghana your parliament you benya one side our majority side or carry to third in parliament again, and then that same president and the to third in parliament can decide to change anything our Ghana with the Ghanaians' consent, and Ghana for say already some of the members in this for it for now MPP for a sugiri de pa NDC for S but according to Kpandai MP Matthew Nyindam just said this one day it won't go unpunished. The MPP will reclaim that seat, but according to NDC deputy director of communication Edema the late Omane Boama Rashid Tanko computer just said this seat again NDC will claim it to tell Ghanaians that the power they have bestowed in them, the mandate they have bestowed in them, they are ready to protect it and fight for the common people of Ghana. I'm say wait heat what for comment for to comment section I say we are subscribe like it na share ma unya aso enye bi hwe edino aye ba kope Maxi Billian our naked truth our Oldboga trends edino eda so aye ba kope do kind of that bye bye.